Welcome back. It is the final match of a very long day of Summer Segment Scramble, and I am still excited, albeit a little bit, I'd say a little bit tired as well. You can feel this has been a very long day. We've been on it now for almost 10 hours, and you can feel it. But nonetheless, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm also happy to be here together with my good friend Marcus, who's here for the first time on commentary in SSS2. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Very cool. And yeah, we have another very cool matchup from the 0 and 1 group here to wrap up the final, to wrap up the second day of round 2. That being MeAmv versus TheGalaxyz, and I think we're just not gonna waste anyone's time and head straight to the veto, so yes.
Alright, let's get into it. So, TheGalaxyz, you are the lower seeded player of the two. Do you choose to ban first or to defer that choice to MeAmv?
I'll ban first.
Alright, go ahead. What is it gonna be?
I'll ban Epsilon first.
Okay, MeAmv, now it's up to you.
I ban all stun jumps.
You guys can now take alternating turns until we get to the final decision.
All races.
Blitz play.
Third way.
Deep inside.
Fresh meat.
12%.
Alright. And that means that we are going to be playing Countryside for this final match.
Yeah, it's always the final ones, isn't it? We're gonna be wrapping things up with a quick Countryside after everyone is tired of the long day. But yeah, second appearance in Summer Segment Scramble 2, so I'm very happy to once again take a look at it, especially because I wasn't really able to even watch the first game. So yeah, I am excited. I do hope the runners and commentary and all of you guys in chat are also. So we're quickly gonna be heading to a small break again, just roughly 90 seconds while the runners grab their save files and get everything set up, and then we'll be back and bring you all the action. So see you in a bit.
Alright, welcome back everyone for the final game of week 2, day 2, and it's gonna be MeAmv against TheGalaxyz, and we're gonna be playing Countryside to finish the day off. As we can see, the runners are ready, so please Stormrate, take it away.
It is my pleasure. Okay, MeAmv, Galaxy, are you both ready to get this going?
Ready.
Yes.
That is very nice to hear. In that case, I will count you down from 3 down to go. On go, you unpause, skip the cutscene. We're going to be moving you away from this channel so you don't get annoyed by us speaking as we do. And then we will pull you back after you're done. In that case, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. And off they go into their channels. Countryside. I am excited, and looking at the PBs, it's gonna be an interesting one with a 10-minute discrepancy here between the two of them, and that despite MeAmv being a console runner, it's very interesting.
Yes, indeed, and we already see something interesting right from the get-go.
That is a unique route, I guess. Yeah, Galaxy's taking. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone take this because, well, you at least like to watch like 30 seconds of world record to know where you're meant to be going. But he is unique in that sense, I suppose. Maybe struggled a little with the off-road part of it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, being in the dirt is slower in terms of speed, but in terms of overall time, it will be faster, and you can see that with MeAmv being ahead by a bit right here.
Yeah, I do expect this game to be a little bit of a stomp, if I have to be honest. Also, judging from PBs, I wasn't aware the difference was that severe actually, but this should be a very comfortable one. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Now, this is quite an optimized segment, meaning that if you do end up making mistakes, they might be very costly in the end.
That is true, right? That's why if I were the favorite, would probably try and stay away from Countryside. If you just like do a micro mistake on a segment like, I don't know, Fresh Meat, for example, losing 1 or 2 minutes might not be the end of the world, right? You have a little bit of RNG to get you back into it, and the segment is overall longer. But if you do a mistake in something like Countryside, losing 30 seconds in a 30-minute run is going to hurt a lot more than losing 30 seconds in a 1-hour run. Sounds very logical, but it's something that I expect people to be paying attention to when it comes to vetoing. But Galaxy does seem, like Galaxy, I say MeAmv, does seem to be aware of it.
Yeah, so they're now on the same drive. The Galaxy is being not too far behind. Both going for the stun jump in a second.
Yeah, it's keeping up quite well so far. But I think we can already see a little bit of a pattern here with the Galaxies, as he doesn't seem like, I expect him like no mission order and all, of course, but he doesn't seem to be super, like, I don't want to say knowledgeable, that almost sounds a little mean, but I'm not sure if he like exactly knows where he's meant to be going and what exact route he's meant to be taking. So once again, yeah,
not quite optimal indeed.
Exactly. So gonna have to see how this one plays out, and if MeAmv will allow him by making mistakes himself to catch back up, because I feel like that's really what it's gonna come down to. If MeAmv plays this safe, even if he ends up being like 2 minutes behind his PB, he's gonna win this.
For sure. Something that's going to be interesting now on the shootout is how does it go for MeAmv while being on controller and therefore having auto aim?
Yeah, that is a very interesting question, right? Auto aim. We did talk about this many times when we had console runners or people run with controller here on SSS2. They do seem to struggle with shootouts a little bit, and another thing, they seem to be going in first person a lot.
Yes. Now, I like the choice of the shotgun. Obviously, we use that very often, but that does mean that you can easily kill people and don't need to go for headshots.
Exactly.
Oh my, that was so clean. Oh!
Wow, I'm actually impressed, I gotta say. I mean, not to like really misunderstand us here in any way. 27-27 is a rock solid PB, I feel like, even for PC standards. Maybe nowadays with all the new replay WAPs and all, it's not that impressive anymore. But a 27-27 is a PB you, as a PC runner, I feel like also take.
Oh my god, the GalaxyZ is about to die.
Yeah, he's on 1 HP, wow. So, honestly, I do understand why MeAmv actually went for Countryside, I gotta say, looking at this. Do you know if the GalaxyZ is on console too, or is he on PC?
It seems like PC to me, and yes, he is on PC.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see auto aim at least, and
yeah, the tooltip gives some keyboard and mouse instructions, so it must be.
very cheeky of you, very cheeky. Oh, taking cover almost. But yeah, it looks like actually ran so far that even triggered the other guards. Only now wrapping up the shootout, as it's quite a bit behind MeAmv, already pushing the trailer down into the riverbed. And off he goes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
The improving camera nod. You like to see it. He seems to be happy with how this first one's going. I have no idea on the pace of the GalaxyZ. We'll see. Maybe we can at least like get a PB out of this or something. That would be pretty cool.
If he doesn't make too many big mistakes and follows the route closely enough, then it should be very doable in my opinion, but
yeah, like even if you don't go for the newest replay warp stuff, like a 30-minute PB should be very doable if you just know the route and, you know, don't do any major fuck ups. And it's actually quite hard to have a major fuck up, because it is, well, jokingly people say it's just 20 minutes of driving, but it really does feel that way sometimes. Okay, to the river he goes.
Oh,
struggling a little, but then finally taking care of Ortega, looking very good.
Some casual murder out here, nothing new.
Exactly. And yeah, MeAmv already done. Wow. See, the time is not going to be entirely accurate, but yeah, it's a probably something like around a 620 or something. Pretty solid.
Yeah, not too crazy.
Obviously, some people, especially on PC, being absolutely crazy with these. It's like Seagold, I believe, being like 5. I don't even know how low. Definitely like 5, high 550. So
Yeah, well, no, it's gotta be low actually.
is it low actually? I
Yes.
wasn't sure. I was gonna say I'm not sure if people actually managed to like go through to like 555s or something. I remember 557 is like the lowest.
Yeah,
I
so
actually have in mind.
it's 551. That's wow. Yeah, quick.
Crazy.
And there you have the replay warp or mission replay setup.
Exactly. Yeah. So Marcus, do you want to like quickly explain to maybe the newer audience what the mission replay warp is?
Yep. So what MeAmv just did is going into the mission replay, but canceling out right before it, and the location where you did that kind of gets stored. And after Nervous Run, which we'll see in about 10 minutes, a little bit more, we can warp right back to the location, which saves us a lot of driving time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure exactly how it's how it's meant to work. Like we know that what the game does, it's like it creates a restore point of some kind for you to then get back to it after you finish the mission replay, and I suppose that gets set up as you just even go into this confirmation screen. But then why it's tied to, for example, your last driven car and all these are all like weird details. Do expect MeAmv to do.
Yeah, damn it.
He does get cops, but
That's actually
is he
totally fine.
aware that it doesn't matter? I was gonna say it looks like he wasn't, but then saw the mission spawn and was like, I guess I can go there.
Yep. Being outside of a mission is totally fine with having the cops. Only once you're inside, it can cause you quite some issues.
Exactly. Or unless, of course, you're doing 100%, or a funny miscellaneous category where you do side missions, because those will despawn if you do have a wanted level. For main mission, we don't care.
MeAmv going through the shootout rather nicely. Oh, does miss a little shot here.
Unfortunate. That, of course, still being like a little bit of an, I don't want to say advanced threat, but you can play it very safe and just blow up the car as it reaches there. Tries to go for it, fails. Not a huge deal. Honestly, so far, very solid shootout. And I almost feel like we're almost getting a little bit of a repetition of what we had previously. See, struggles a little actually blowing up the car, and now opts to not even do the the death, I don't know, like checkpoint abuse threat, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Just takes out the cars quickly himself.
Oh, and they drive off.
Well, I guess that's a way to handle it. Kind of unique in a sense, and he seems very displeased with it, but, well, he does know that he's substantially ahead, I think.
Galaxy is doing the shootout from inside.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, do you? As MeAmv, actually, the cutscene still isn't triggered for him.
There's going to be a lot of dialogue playing there.
Yeah, with the cars driving off and all. That is why you should avoid that. It's like blow them up if you can, but not like it's gonna matter at all. We can see it at the Galaxy screen, right? It's, I mean, he's doing fine, I suppose, but you can tell that he's, maybe not even watched the WR in preparation for this. Like, kind of downloaded the splits probably and went as he thought he's meant to go.
Yeah, this car obviously can be taken out with a tanker very easily, whereas this takes a little bit more effort and therefore time.
Yeah, especially because you don't even have the grenade launcher yet.
Sure.
Yeah, you did forget one.
Made it out alive, but not for long. Oh, yeah. MeAmv struggling to trigger Nervous Run. There we go.
And even though he fumbled with the phone a little, it didn't actually end up mattering. It's fine. I think he probably knows. Actually, like, do you? I think you did. Did you have the stream open during your run?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, I wonder what like the ratio, I guess, of players, like how many do have it on and how many don't. Because I could totally see that just, like kind of making me a little more nervous. But in a scenario like this, it may just also be like a comfort thing. Knowing how far ahead you are, that you can actually just chill. No, not sure.
If you're ahead, it definitely should release some of the pressure.
Yeah, and maybe also stop you from potentially doing some crazy strats. I think me and Hossa talked about this on third way. If you're like, you know you're a minute ahead on the final third way drive, then you may as well not go for the jump, potentially risking landing into water as MeAmv gets violently run over by a little. He's also just a man with this boat, right? he just wants to have a nice time. Can be glad that it didn't actually get run over by the boat. That could have been very painful.
Yep. And he launches nice and easy. Nope, never mind.
And yeah, doesn't really move too high.
He launched, let's put it that way.
Yeah. You know, like.
Oh, Galaxy is being shot up by a lot of people.
Good thing he has Trevor's power here, actually. Missing quite a few shots here. That definitely doesn't look like auto aim. Now swapping back to the shotgun, taking out only one of the cars, thinking that he doesn't need the other one. So it's potentially going to have similar problems that MeAmv did with the dialogue. Not quite as bad.
Something that has been noticed by chat as well. Galaxy is just playing with a different crosshair. So instead of the simple one, which just displays a little dot, he's got the, I think it's called complex, I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know. I'm really not caught up on the inside information on GTA 5's various crosshairs. I don't think I ever thought about changing that even. Yeah. Shooting at the meth lab. How rude of them, honestly.
No, it's good. We should discourage people from doing or making meth.
Honestly, that is a really, really fair point, and honestly, kind of respect it, being the law-abiding citizen. Although I guess shooting with a sniper rifle on the meth lab in itself is also a little bit sketchy, but...
For a second, I thought TheGalaxyz was going to park the Phoenix in the garage.
Yeah,
that
it looked
could have
like
been
that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a very interesting route to Trevor's safe house, but just once again just looked like he isn't like exactly sure what the route is meant to be. Putting GPS here again. Oh wow, the fuck was that on MeAmv's screen?
It's taking out everyone nice and easy. Nothing really crazy going on, obviously.
Yeah, just correctly following the exact same way that you're supposed to. Fairly heavily scripted mission, I suppose you could say. Taking the guards down in order. As Galaxy, honestly, he's not even that far behind. I mean, it's countryside, it's a short segment, so I guess, relatively speaking, you're still far behind, but it doesn't look as jarring as, for example, the example with the third way earlier.
Not doing him any favors.
Painful. Yeah, that is just painful.
MeAmv missing a few shots on the biker driving across.
Yeah, I wonder how hard that is with controller, because auto aim surely doesn't work for that, right?
No, it doesn't work on snipers, but you would imagine with a good lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, I assume so. I can just imagine that, because you need to be fairly fast on it. Oh, actually, Galaxy MeAmv going for nade strats. I guess that makes sense, because once again, while driving the ATV, you're not going to have auto aim. Which is also why he opts to get off it, most likely.
Yep, and a solid little shootout, taking everyone out with the auto aim. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind. There is one guy alive. Oh, two guys. Now, that's fine. One guy can be alive to progress.
Exactly, just the other one holding him back here still in this section. Onto the autoscroller.
Yeah. Now, I'm not quite sure if I saw this correctly before on the Galaxy screen, but I'm pretty sure he bought like 12 canisters of tear gas, which...
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that, but I guess you want to be rather safe than sorry.
I hope he's not going to fail 11 times, but
I was going to say, I think I can see how a 37-minute PB could potentially, come to exist here on his end. That could very well be just failing Crystal Maze a handful of times. I do hope that's going to be fine for him. Okay, I'm not really... it's gonna be fine, I think. In the meantime, while we wait, as both of them transition through the heavily scripted part of this, we may very well mention a small fun fact. That being that the TheGalaxyz is actually the, I guess, second least favorite when it comes to advancing to playoffs, as 22 out of 32, so 68% of predictions predicted the TheGalaxyz to go out 0-3, and I believe no one predicted him to advance at all. Yeah, and he's only one of 5 runners who no one in the community put their trust in to advance.
Kind of a shame, but
Yeah,
looking
I
at
cannot
this
blame them.
shootout, oh my god, they're advancing to Ron, and
mission
that's...
failed. Oh wow, that is unique.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone fail there.
No, me neither. Very interesting. That is quite a setback, because like you actually have to wait all the way for the Kano again, and yeah, he's not very happy about that, calling himself dumb. Obviously not supporting any of that, but quite interesting, yeah.
Just a bit of unoptimal gameplay right there.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we can get through this. Galaxy, of course, being a fairly new runner still, I believe only has Travis and Countryside submitted, so the veto actually could have been a lot worse for him. Also, maybe a little bit of a thank you to MeAmv1 for not putting us through a potentially long segment that the Galaxy doesn't even know does play to his strengths, and the opponent and the category his opponent knew, and honestly looking very solid in doing so. It's a very good run for MeAmv1, I think, so far.
Yep, nothing too bad happened. Now, something that some of you might have noticed in the top right of your screen, prize pool currently sitting at $1,430 thanks to a couple of donations throughout the stream. Thank you very much to everyone who did. If you want to contribute to it, there are actually a couple of ways, aren't there, Stormraid?
There are. We have a bunch. Well, I mean, obviously, community-funded prize pool. So all of this comes from you guys and your generosity. So we're very, very thankful for that. I shall try again this time. I won't fuck up. We do have merch. So if you want to go and check it out, designed by yours truly, the person that is on tech right now and potentially can't even hear us, by Hossel. No, I did learn my lesson. But you can also donate if you scroll down. There's a link to donation. You can, of course, sub, gift subs, bits, all of that stuff. So if you want to support it, if you want to, play into the prize pool, then you can do that either through, mere generosity, or also, picking up some cool stuff while you're at it, right? Like if you're supporting this anyway, may as well pick up something cool for yourself. Like a mouse pad or a mug, maybe.
Indeed.
Let's hope MeAmv1 doesn't blow up here. That did look good. And Galaxy seemed to be doing well, advancing to hopefully the next part of the shootout.
Please don't aim over there.
I was gonna say, be careful.
Yep, the bike is there. Get him.
Yeah, playing it nice and safe. No need to risk anything there, I guess. Trying to find the heli too. Struggling a little bit with it. There you go. It's nice and clean. And MeAmv1 is in chat.
Yep, he can wait for a little bit until the cutscene ends, when he will load the autosave, isn't it?
I guess he doesn't. He does. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why he jumped forward there for a second, but yeah, the aforementioned and earlier beautifully explained replay warp. Now you see it into action, where he's now gonna load that autosave that was created after he finished Nervous Run, and the game's gonna put him exactly where he set up the replay warp earlier.
The Galaxy is having quite a wild shootout with a lot of enemies around him.
Yeah, but honestly, at least in this one, he's managing quite well.
Yep.
Blowing up the final one to now start the auto-scroller with a little bit of delay. But that's fine. MeAmv making his way to Crystal, or I guess he is in Crystal Maze already, but making his way to the O'Neill farm. Obviously, performing one of the more interesting strats. For many of us, it's routine, but I have a feeling we may or may not see Galaxy struggle with it a little bit, considering that he bought 12 tear gas. So yeah, this is your chance to watch and learn from MeAmv. If he actually goes for it, I don't know if you on console go for tear gas strat or do Nate strat still.
I want to say that I saw him buy it, but I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, I just saw that he used a nade for
Yep, he's got it.
part of the Nervous run. So, oh yeah, okay. Well then,
So I think he is listening for sure. Then
yeah, he might very well be. I mean, we did see him in chat earlier today. So earlier, just now, like a minute ago. So
a little spin right there.
Just minor complications on his way to the farm. Obviously, in the speed run, we're handling this shootout. I don't think any Rockstar have really, considered us doing it this way, but it is quite beautiful. It's like silently sniping off all the enemies. It's going to be using Trevor's power that makes us invincible. Run into the basement, pick up the gas canister because it's for some reason required, and then, well, drop a tear gas. And that tear gas is enough to blow up the entire thing. Beautiful.
Absolutely lovely.
Yeah, the Galaxy's, on his way flying back. He's doing this fairly chill, I want to say. And honestly, good for him. Not really taking many risks, I hope. As MeAmv on the ATV making his way back. And he's going to be stopping at the local gas station to steal himself a new car.
Not doing it under the bridge. That's a shame.
That's unfortunate.
We'd love to see it.
I do want to say that he's probably once again just not exactly sure he's meant to be going, so he's really just following Ron. But it would have been very funny had he gone for the under the bridge. Still a chance now.
Yeah, I don't think he's going for this one, right?
No, I don't think so. I think Ron is...
Oh,
actually?
Let's go!
Hell yeah! See, at least with the star points, I honestly respect it.
Yeah,
that is very cool. That is very cool indeed. Maybe you did hear us too.
Good stuff.
Very, very
Me
cool.
and V now entering the final mission of the run. Friends reunited.
Indeed. 6 minutes of driving. I love it. Well, I don't. But, it's a fine mission, right? Especially like story-wise also. It's fairly important. And there are worse missions definitely in this game. I think Nervous one I still enjoy less. Like the long auto-scroller, a lot of waiting. And then MeAmv is not happy.
Yeah. Feelings are being made very, very clear.
Yeah, we've seen people be explicit. Before, he's not the first one to get angry, and that's reasonable. It's in the spirit of the competition, I suppose. Just don't crash now. That would just like make it, salt in the wound, I guess.
Yep. Good to see that the Galaxyz isn't going for the other 5 under the These are a bit trickier.
Those are sketchy, yeah, exactly. I think every Hunter runner can relate, especially that last one.
Yeah.
Dreams were destroyed.
Absolutely. Oh no, please don't. This is so
God,
off angle.
He definitely is hearing us. Okay, he's just teasing. He's just teasing. It's fine. He knows himself. He doesn't want to blow up here. I hope at least.
Speaking of blowing up,
I was gonna make the same transition. Very good. Blowing up the Lost trailer park. So we don't like them. Reasonable, I think.
Yep.
Throwing away the tear gas, I think, because like he doesn't need it anymore. I wanna say that both runners were trying to pay attention to flying over 900 feet. Something we did address previously, where I guess the official explanation for it is like an air resistance physics thing. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think either of them actually paid it. Actually, no. The Galaxy does pay attention to fly above 900 feet. Yeah, it's like air resistance thing to get the maximum speed out of it, but I'm not sure. I do wanna I wanna say that MeAmv probably did, but I don't think he actually went in first person to check, so I'm not sure. At least, split attention.
Yes, some
But-
references, either the minimap or the mountains. I know this landing is not
no,
looking
this is
good.
not
Can you
gonna
make
be.
it?
Yeah, I'm not optimistic.
Wait, that's good.
I.
The plane isn't on fire or anything.
Okay,
How did he stick that though?
I'm not gonna pretend I understand, but if he gets through with this really, then I'm very happy for him, because I think this sucks for everyone involved if he had to do this entire flight again for 2 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I doubt any other runners will be replicating that variant of the landing.
No, I don't think so. And yeah, it does actually look like he's fine. Good for him, I suppose.
Okay,
Gonna
no.
be seeing. Are we getting plain sets? No, thank God. Just gonna be going for the good old pre-replay WAP stuff. And also Galaxy is a little confused. I think he also half expected himself to blow up there.
Yeah, that was far from the cleanest entry, but hey, if it works, it works.
And just, generating content for us, so we're not complaining. As MeAmv as a little bit of a run-in with the wall.
He now gets his chance to do some stunting right here.
Hell yeah, and actually going for the proper stunt jump like a true hunter runner. Hitting it nice and easy.
Oh, Galaxy, a head-on collision right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's managing, right? He's going to be quickly making his way. I almost wanted to say he's on his way to Friends Reunited, because we don't really see this drive anymore when it comes to... Oh, is he going the... Is he aware? Oh, it just looks like slightly unoptimal routing, I guess. Yeah, he's aware. Okay, all good. Maybe in the meantime, highway jump, cool. Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, he announced it, I suppose.
He's on the highway, it's all fine. Oh my god, though. I should just never speak again, I guess.
And that means that he has got one final straight line drive all the way to Floyd's apartment to finish the run.
Yeah, exactly. It is oh my god, Hustle, why? He is very, very close to finishing, and I feel like once we drag him back in, he's not going to be very happy, but, well, at the end of the day, did get sub 30, did comfortably win it, as Galaxy now makes his way to, well, the O'Neill farm, and we're going to see how well he manages to deal with it. So MeAmv actually manages to manipulate the dialogue correctly, and Tech, get ready for the timer. So pinning weird shit in the Twitch chat. So we have a 29:46.
All right, GG's.
GG's. I will get him in here quickly. Hello. GG's. Is still muted for the time being. There he is. Hello. Or maybe not.
He is unmuted, he is present, but no sign of life yet.
Maybe some mic issues. While he's trying to figure that out, we just once again take a look at our candidate at hand, who actually follows the yellow dot. At least for the most part. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. How will we approach the mission itself, though? Is he going to go for a normal shootout? Because I hope not.
Yeah, I think he seems to be aware of the strat here, at least. He just, wasn't really sure where he's meant to be arriving from, and he... Oh, we actually are getting a normal shootout here?
Ooh.
Well, that is unique.
It's getting very interesting now. Which way is he going to go?
Yeah, I do hope he knows where he's meant to be going. No, he's going for the power stuff. I remember on my first playthrough, it actually took me quite a while to find the basement. I don't know if I was just stupid, forgot or something, but I do remember searching even upstairs and all, because I guess I didn't get the memo that you're meant to be going to the basement. But yeah, he does go for tear gas and he drops it very late.
That gonna...
Wait, he didn't pick up the jerry can.
Oh, that is not a good thing. And he's gonna run into his own tear gas right now.
It's good that he didn't react to anything.
Oh, no.
Okay, this might be fine.
Let's see. Yeah. We're good.
Hell yeah. Looking very good indeed. I wonder how he lost so much time then, though. It's like, it's not already at 32 and he still has the entirety of Friends Reunited to go. I guess he really did lose a lot of time on Nervous Run in particular, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that mission fail set him back.
Yeah, it's like probably like a minute time loss or something, but I'm still surprised how Crystal Maze actually went kind of clean, but he's still seems to really then I don't know what is like a realistic Friends Reunited split time from, but looking at this probably like 7-ish minutes or something.
Yeah.
That is
lucky.
That is a buggy.
Yep. I'm very happy he noticed, because I'm not sure what the plan otherwise would have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but yeah, good thing that he found it. Didn't know there was a spawn, but good for him.
Yep. Meanwhile, MeAmv trying to do another run, which I would not recommend if I were him, but you do you at the end of the day for us.
May as well get the grind going, right? Yeah, I assume. Yeah, we're starting Friends Reunited now. Another very, very long drive. We've seen that already, but we may as well roll it back again. And he is actually going for the car.
Nice.
I don't know what car that is. I don't know if you do, but
I want to say it's a Phoenix.
Looks a little bit like it, yeah. Don't think there was a prompt confirming or denying that, but hey, I mean,
yeah, it's a Phoenix indeed, looking
the
lovely.
Things we take for variety, right? But especially in the hill section, I'm not sure how comfortable I'd be driving this car.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how he handles it. I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be.
Yeah, I do want to say he is probably gonna lose a little bit of time there, at least compared to MeAmv. Looking at just the execution of the or like just in general driving with the buggy in these hills is just gonna be a lot easier. I personally also like spinning out there and all, but with a normal car off-roading, that's not a lot of fun.
He is going to save time on this drive in particular, but that's because we're driving on a normal road here.
Exactly, and then the bulk of the time loss is probably going to come towards the later stages of the second drive. Also, the third one having like a few turns and all that can be a little tricky. Let's see how he manages that, but let's go one after the other.
Okay, taking it nice and easy, placing all these sticky bombs.
Yeah, at least here he's aware that he doesn't have to sneak around and manually place them on anything, and he can just, and also knows that he can explode earlier to avoid the cutscene. So yeah, very good.
Got it.
Yeah, nice. It is almost interesting how he seems to be, I want to say, better informed about the route and the strats the later the later he is in the run, right? Because what I know, or also from experience now commentating SSS2, is that people usually are a little more proficient at the start of the run, and then their, I want to say, proficiency drops the longer the run goes on. We saw that with, I believe it was Garabon, who had a honestly really solid even Lamar down. He went for the ledge buff, he knew the brake boost on the way back, but then on third way on Big Square completely crumbled. I don't want to say he had no idea what he was doing, but it was obvious that maybe the notes weren't as detailed, or maybe it didn't go over the route as often. And for Galaxy, just kind of the opposite, I suppose.
Seems to be struggling with the rain now as well, which plays a factor, of course.
Yeah, the rain isn't really forgiving here, is it? It just makes the entire thing harder. Well, I don't want to pity the guy because that was his own decision. He chose to go for the Phoenix or whatever it is. We'll just say it's a Phoenix now. And if it's not, then, well, we rename the thing. This is a Phoenix now.
Yes, Rockstar, change it. If no, I'm pretty sure it is though.
Yeah, it does look like one. And no one in chat complained yet about, claiming the opposite, so it's fine. And now we have confirmation, and ain't that cool? I was never like a big car guy in this game. I hardly know any car names except the ones that are very common in the route and shit. Also never played a lot of online racing. I guess there you can pick up a few more names. Oh no. People are saying check Rake's new SSC profile picture.
Oh boy.
Is this the time where I have to actually hop on VS Code before tomorrow and
No, it's fine.
change it?
Fine.
It's just the okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, thank God, Rake. I really wouldn't have felt like changing the code to just include the just hard code. If player name is Rake Giles, no fetching of the avatar. Just take the default one.
Yeah. That didn't go well in testing.
All right. No, this is a good profile picture for Rake. Very good. And in the meantime, GalaxyZ, he has passed his PB now, but he is taking his time. He's taking it slow. Heading to the whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, good point. I don't know.
Outlook point. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Where Trevor's gonna reminisce a little before we can then move on to visit our good friend Floyd. Not like we want to see a lot more from this character because he only appears in Blitzplay and Fresh Meat, and I really would be content with them just never appearing in this tournament again. But it's fine.
Right, final drive. Here we go.
Do a C turn? What was
that's
that?
A 360. That's an O turn, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, for star points, right? I don't think I've seen anyone ever take the GPS route here. And spins out for good measure. It's fine. Like at this point, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's just the bushes being there, doing their own thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not quite sure if he, specifically put effort into trying to learn other categories. If he tried to, improve his skill at the ones that he's, already proficient in, so like traversing countryside, if he's potentially tried to improve his times there. Or if he's just also not taking it too serious. I mean, obviously we don't need people to, be up to date with all the strats and continue practicing all the time. Maybe it's just, taking it slow.
Nice and easy throughout LS all the way down to...
The GPS road really hurts here, doesn't it?
Yeah, even though it is the shortest route, it's usually far from the quickest due to all the turns that you have to take.
Yeah, the game really wants you to turn a lot on this, especially in this like city area, I suppose. Did mention it. Oh, he didn't mention. He did avoid it on the final time, but yeah, now it's also just the final stretch for him as we're about to wrap up the final run of the second day. What a journey it's been. One final spin, although that was actually also a way for him to slow down as he almost missed his exit.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, honestly looking nice. I don't think he knew the dialogue manipulation anyway, but not like it mattered. And yeah, get ready with the timer and get your GGs in the chat as we have the other runner now also finish with a 40, 30, oh no. Enter, my friend, enter, spam enter. It's fine. 44.
Good enough.
GGs.
GGs,
I shall
it is.
drag him in. Hello. Will they speak with me? It doesn't look like either of them.
I have my mic muted.
Oh, good, no problems. GG's. In case that wasn't like already derived, MeAmv did win.
Yeah,
But I still want to say GG's to the both of you. Do you have, like, maybe Galaxy first? I still haven't heard MeAmv speak. So Galaxy, do you have anything to say to the audience, to your opponent? Anything you wanna say?
A good game, MeAmv. I don't know how I did that thing in Nervous Ron. I still have no idea.
That is totally fine. We did see. We were theorizing where you struggled most with. We did see you buy, I believe, like 12 or so tear gas.
Yeah,
like,
I just spammed enter.
Did you struggle with that strat in the past a little, or was it just
Yeah,
I
struggled.
figured it is not a very easy one, right?
Yeah, and I got the timing wrong before on this one.
Yeah, but like honestly, like I mean, you did forget to properly execute it the first time around, but you did nail it in the second attempt. So honestly, quite good, I gotta say.
Thank you.
Yeah, and MeAmv, I don't know if you have mic issues or if anything, you just don't want to speak. I do see you mute and unmute yourself, but I do believe it's just mic issues. Appears to be so. Yeah, if you want to say anything to your opponent or to the audience, you can put that in SSS2 talk, or if you want to also in Twitch chat.